Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Thursday here in Melbourne. Of course, so let's go across to our friends over in WA, and it is awesome to have this particular player back on the show because she is our only WA ambassador over there in WA. Of course, she played for the Peel Thunder in the WAFLW. Of course, she also now playing locally now, considering, of course, the WAFLW season concluded last week. And, of course, her name is Makinley Minchin. She joins us right now. Thanks, Makinley, for joining us.
Hello, thanks for having me again.
No worries. Well, for you, I know it's been a bit of an up and down year in the WAFLW for you. I know, speaking throughout the season with you. Tell us a bit about, I guess, this season. Obviously, with, losing a division right at the start of the year, obviously going from just doing Rogers Cup and just the league. How difficult has that been for you?
It's been really hard, especially at the start of the year. I did the whole pre-season and it came to selection, and obviously we don't have a reserve side. So it came down to about, I don't know how many girls are on our squad, probably like 40. It came down to picking from 40 girls. So I unfortunately wasn't picked. And it took a while for me to get picked into the side. But yeah, it was a struggle, but it tested a lot of things in me, and it made me a lot more patient and resilient. And yeah, the start of the season was hard, but good for my own growth.
I know it's been tough for you. I know we've had numerous conversations about this. So what was there any point, especially at the start, that you thought this is just going to be too hard?
I did have a thought. I did want to maybe commit myself to community football level because I thought I wasn't good enough. I wasn't very confident at all. I was just like, oh my God, I'm not going to get picked. I don't really want to be in a club if I'm not going to play a game, you know. But that was just me, and I got over that very quickly because I realized I'm still in the squad and I still have a chance. So yeah, I almost gave up, but it's not in my nature.
No. How important were the support of your family and friends, and obviously us down here in Melbourne?
Oh, the support from you guys especially has been great because obviously you guys are so far away and supporting me all the way over here, even though we haven't met or anything, just interviews. It's amazing. My family, especially my dad, because he's the one that got me into footy. He's been very positive, just trying to point me in the right direction, in a direction that makes me still a respectable player, but also I'm not going to let people walk all over me type of thing. So he definitely helped, and my family is all very positive. They don't mind what I do as long as I try my best, and I did that and I got reward for it. So yeah, it was important.
How many games did you end up playing for the Thunder?
I believe I played 6 this year.
Okay.
Mm.
Any of those games that you had an awesome standout game?
I think 3 of them were my better ones. But it was against Swan Districts, and
Yes.
I got my first goal in league footy, and then about 5 minutes after I got another one. So that was really good, and the coaches kind of was like, oh, whoa, where's this come from? And
Yes, I remember this conversation.
Towards the end of the season, we played against East Perth, which is the new team for WAFLW, sorry. And I got another 2 goals. And then the last game against East Freo, we unfortunately didn't score, but I got my highest possession game, and that was the very last game. So I improved a lot towards the end, and it's left me wanting to prove a lot more.
You mentioned that East Freo game, who are obviously the defending champs now, obviously winning their grand final against Claremont on the weekend. Does that sort of validate, that you are up to the standard, considering you had your best possession game against obviously ultimately the premiers of the WAFLW?
I feel like I'm more than capable, but I just feel like my confidence is key. And I feel like towards the end I got a lot more confident. And going up against those girls is a pleasure, is an honor, because it obviously they won this year, won the premiership, but also I could name almost all of those girls on that team. Like, they were really good competition. I really respect the effort that they put in and the challenge it gave me. So yeah.
Playing down locally now. They're in Perth. So you must tell us, how's that team travelling right now?
So we're doing well for such a young team. I think we're joint 4th on the ladder at the moment. So Halls Head Football Club is who I play for. I'm actually going to training this afternoon. We're getting presented NAIDOC jumpers, which is we're going to be wearing them for the next 2 weeks. But my games with Halls Head have been really good. I think I've shown that I'm a more senior player. But yeah, I feel very confident there, and I'm happy to stand up. And yeah, I feel like I'm relied on a little bit there, so I kind of feel like I have to, but at the same time it gives me the confidence to say, yeah, I can do it.
I'm glad you mentioned about, of course, the First Nations Guernseys that you're going to be wearing for this weekend and the following weekend. Obviously, that gets presented at training tonight. I'm sure. Have you actually seen the Guernsey before tonight?
Yeah, we have seen them, but we're getting presented them tonight. So we've seen like pictures online and everything.
Tell us how significant is that going to be, not just for the team, but as the club to wear the First Nations Guernseys that you're going to be wearing?
Yeah, it's very important. Very important to respect that. It's going to be a good day. Before every game, we're doing a welcome to country. I'm not fully educated on it, so I don't want to talk about it too much in case I say something wrong.
Yeah.
But it's something that is needed, and it's very important to football in general.
You might as well give your game this weekend a bit of a plug then for anyone that should come out and actually see your team and wear these amazing First Nation Guernseys that you're going to be presented tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a challenge. But it's going to be my first game back since playing for Peel, because I was really unwell, as I've told you. Yeah, so hopefully I rise to the occasion. We are playing against South Mandurah Falcons. Yes, so they're just down the road from us. I think it's a bit of a derby, but I'm not sure.
Have you got any of your fellow teammates who played WAFL?
Yes, actually. A few girls are coming down. It's going to be their first game. We've got Geordie Thomas, who's coming in. I think she's playing this weekend. She was a young, tall forward who was injured most of the Peel season. But she'll be coming into play, which is awesome. We've got, I think, Charlize Thompson and a Rogers Cup girl. And we've got a few others who were previously Peel girls, but now just community, Halls Head. But yeah, there's quite a few girls that I know that play there that have played for Peel. So it'll be nice to play alongside them. Now
that you've experienced, I guess, the highs and lows of this year, is there anything that you take it? And you already mentioned what the thing that you took out of the first half of the year, and now obviously again your chances in the second half. Yeah. Anything that you're hoping to take into next season?
I'm hoping to take my confidence that I had towards the end of the year into next year, and I'm just hoping that I continue to do what I know I can do. Yeah, it's all mindset, I think, for myself. I also would like to, over the pre-season, get more fit, like exercise and more endurance, because I think that's a big part of my game. Yeah, just a lot of mindset.
What does the sport of footy mean to you now, especially being down there at Peel Thunder, but obviously for your local footy club as well that you're playing now?
Oh, it means a lot to me. It gets everyone. It's not only just about playing the sport, it's the social aspect of it. Everyone gets around you. You meet so many new people. Super important, and I think it really keeps people happy and going. Something for some people, footy is everything. That's all that they're really doing. So it's really important.
You decided on a preferred position on the field, Makinley. Now you mentioned that you keep, 4 goals. So in the WAFLW.
I do really enjoy being up forward. Obviously I was there. It's a lot of reward. But I did start Peel's season as a half back, and then the last 2 years I was midfield, and then towards the end of this year I was half forward. And I don't know, I quite enjoy anywhere I go. If I'm in the team, I'm happy. No, I do enjoy forward, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to build up enough endurance and fitness to become a inside mid. Because that's where I really enjoy playing. Even though forward is awesome and I wouldn't mind staying there, I like the challenge as a midfielder.
I've just realised, so I have never asked this question to you, but I'm going to ask this now. Now playing locally now, with the WAFLW season finishing, does that sort of remind you back of what you've played back home in Karratha, I should say? So,
yeah, it reminds me a lot of what it was back home. Oh, it's hard to call it home because I've been so many places. But it reminds me a lot of the Karratha Cats community and football club. It's very low key, very chill, but everyone has fun, and it's still very passionate. Yeah, it does. It does remind me. It kind of reminds me to take a chill pill as well. Like, just relax. But yeah, it is. I think I need it. I need a community club, because WAFLW is the highest level I can be at until the AFL. So yeah, I think I need it for my. I've talked a lot about mental health, but like I need it because it helps me as well. It makes me quite, chill.
So what's the aim now for the rest of the local footy season for yourself?
I aim to play the best I can. I try to be very consistent, but also be involved in the club as much as I can, as I would Peel. And yeah, I hope that I can help them take them to finals. I don't think I'll qualify for finals if we do make it, though, which is unfortunate.
Okay.
I hope I can take them there, because these girls really deserve it. We've had hard times.
Yeah.
So young. It's very young, fragile bodies, but we're getting a lot stronger. So I'm hoping that I can help take them there. And
what would be your advice to people out there that should get involved in footy?
Just do it. Like my dad, I've said this to you a couple of times. My dad told me, you should go join this new junior women's football club. I was like, yeah, right. And and I did, and I loved it. Even if it's just go with one of your friends that you know who plays footy, get involved, see if you like it. Normally girls do, and normally everyone stays. So there's a common denominator. Everyone should definitely give it a go, even if it's for the social part of it. Get involved somehow.
Who had the most embarrassing moment on the field this season, and what was it?
Greta McKinley. She was playing netball apparently this year. So she got the ball and pretty much just threw it over. It was really funny. I think she was a bit embarrassed, but not really. She found it quite funny.
Who's the comedian, the best singer, and into their TikTok/Be Real?
Comedian Crystal Carter.
Yes.
She came out with a little bit this year, especially at the awards night.
Ooh.
Yep, she was having a good time. Ebony Bilsich.
Yep.
Tunes mostly all year, and she's always got something to belt out, which is nice. We love it.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Probably the younger girls. They probably. I love my Be Real, but I wouldn't say. I took mine on time today. No, probably the younger girls. I couldn't really name who, but yeah, like Caitlin Sirhoy or Georgia Haynes and Holly Britton, probably those sort of girls.
So obviously you're into your Be Real, which you just mentioned just a moment ago. So where's the strangest place that you've done your Be Real?
Look, I always take them. Love it. I don't think I've had any weird places it's been.
Okay. Do you have a pre-game superstition or ritual? And has it changed from the last time we had you on the show?
I don't really. I don't think I said this last time. I don't really have one.
That's right.
But I do like to keep myself hydrated and like Powerade and Hydrolyte. And just have the right sorts of foods inside. Like I do like having a banana before a game. Yeah, nothing too crazy, and just like the night before having a carb loaded dinner. But yeah, nothing like I have to do.
Yeah. We'll finish with these last two. Who has the best nickname in the team? Is it still Mad Dog?
Dog, she's gone.
Oh, okay. Okay, any good ones then? I thought she was still there.
No, unfortunately, she last year was last year. I've thought about the nicknames. Actually, I want to change Cuzzy.
Yeah.
So the best nicknames in the team is probably the sisters, Ebony Bilsich and Holly Bilsich.
Oh yeah.
There's Big Billy and Little Billy.
That's right. I almost forgot about that.
Okay.
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, I did almost forget about that.
Do you have one yourself?
I have quite a lot.
Okay.
At Hall's Head, people call me Minnow. Like my last name, Minchin.
Yeah.
Or I get Macca, Kinley. What do I want? Macca.
This last question, which I know you know this question pretty well. How special to have Smash FM as your sponsor this year?
Yeah, as I said in the beginning, really great help for a player like myself. I do feel like sometimes I let you guys down because of my season, but I realize that you guys are with me for a reason, and I couldn't be more grateful to how much you guys have helped and how you continue to do so. So it's means a lot.
Makinley, we do love you. You know that. We'll continue to support you no matter what. So you're having an awesome, I know it was a tough year for you in the WAFLW, and obviously now you're back playing local footy at the moment. So we're glad that you're playing really well at the moment, especially doing pretty well against the defending champs now in his friendly in the last game of the season, and hopefully it goes well for the rest of this year. And can't wait to see how you go next year in 2024 in the WAFLW, and hopefully all goes well for you in the Peel Thunder next season.
Yeah, I can't wait either. It'll be interesting. Thank you for having me.
No worries. And of course, that is our WA ambassador over there in Makinley Minchin there from the Peel Thunder. Of course, as we mentioned, she does play local footy. There, of course, with the First Nations Guernsey will be presented tonight. Their training, but you can, of course, watch them in action with those Guernseys in action on the weekend against South Mandurah. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.